Hey guys, my name's Tiffany. I am the mun behind the URL. That's just how I roll, and this is my 200th um, follower mun video. This is the first video I've ever done. I'm horrible on camera. I get confused and forget what I'm saying, but hi. I'm assuming that if you're watching this, you follow me, and I want to take a time right now to shout out to all my followers. You guys are awesome, even the ones that I know are lurking and stalk me from afar, like I stalk them from afar. You guys are awesome. Um, I am willing to RP with anybody. I love doing threads. Um, I have a tendency to be flaky. uh, Most of my followers know, especially the ones I do threads with on a regular basis, that if you just poke me, I will be more than happy to reply or interact or anything. So please feel free to uh, come and interact with me and Cass because we love people. I have like a million questions. It's really only 30, but I didn't expect to get nearly this many, so I had to make a list. So I'm looking down, that's why. I'm going to get right to them because there's a lot and I don't want to, take up everybody's time. Um, my first set of questions is from my awesome friend picks. That is Wayward Tendencies is her URL. One of her URLs. That's her one that I'm RPing with her on now. Everything she touches is beautiful. She's an awesome RPer. If you're not already following her, go, go, go. Okay, so these are for both me and Cass. I had everybody ask questions for me or Cass or me and Cass because I didn't want, the poor muse to feel left out. Weirdest fetish. I guess I'll answer first and then I'll tell you what Cass is saying in my head. My weirdest fetish. I think me and Cass actually share this one. I have this weird attraction to innocence and making people blush. It's a horrible thing to want to do, but I'm really good at it, and I do it a lot. So I think that's our both of our answers. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Well, Pix, I would do you for a Klondike bar. Um, uh, and Cass doesn't like Klondike bars because he's a freak. Um, I don't understand how anybody doesn't like Klondike bars. I mean, it's ice cream and chocolatey goodness, but Cass is he is chanting Choco Taco in my head. So next time, ask him what he would do for a Choco Taco, and you might get an answer. Um, how long does it take to get ready in the morning? Honestly, that depends on what time of morning I'm waking up. If I am getting ready for work, it takes me 6 minutes. That's literally because I throw on clothes and run out the door. Um, if I'm actually going to do something where I put myself together, maybe 20. I am not a huge um, waster of time in getting ready. I just don't have time for that. Cass says, "Bitch, I'm fabulous. I just roll out of bed and um, he's ready," which is a lie because he primps in the mirror longer than most chicks I know. That was rude. I'm sorry. You'll have to excuse me. We argue a lot. Okay, what color is your toothbrush? My toothbrush is white, but that's not the cool thing about my toothbrush. My toothbrush is awesome because it plays "We Will Rock You" while I brush my teeth. I had one that played the Jungle Book, but it started to sound like Satan's toothbrush, so I had to get a new one. Cass's toothbrush is black, which is weird because I mean black tooth. Okay, I haven't really seen a lot of black toothbrushes. Boxers or briefs. Um, I wear boy shorts, boy pants, boy shorts. Um, and Cass either wears nothing or he steals Shimmer's underwear. So I don't actually think he owns his own underwear at all. So that there you go. Lace or satin. Um, I don't like either of those. I mean, I will wear satin. I guess lace is itchy. Um, So I'm going with satin, although I would really just prefer like jersey because I it's comfortable and I'm a comfortable kind of gal. Cass says he likes lace and satin. He likes the combination, the frillier the better. Um, so, can you sew? I can sew buttons. I can't stitch worth a crap. I'm not good at hemming. Honestly, I get too impatient and then I just do these giant stitches and it comes out horrible and falls apart. So yeah, button girl, I'm your girl. If a button falls off my pants, it will never fall off again because I use like half a spool of thread. Cass is actually a quite talented sewer, which makes me sick. And clearly he didn't get that from me at all. But yeah, no, he sews stuff up all the time. I guess it's probably from wound sewing, and then on top of that, when he was in the Futureverse, I doubt that clothes were really, you know, it's not like you could go to the mall, so you had to fix what you had. So I'm pretty sure that's where he got his sewing skills from. Um, Wonder Woman or Catwoman? Catwoman, hello. Uh, Either one, the one from the second Batman or um, even the Halle Berry one, I would take over Wonder Woman. I would still prefer Michelle Pfeiffer, but Cass also says Catwoman. We're of the same mind on that. If you could fill a pool with any substance, what would it be? Green Jello, hands down. I just really want a pool full of green Jello. I have no reason besides the fact that I think it would be awesome. I'm not sure if I would swim in it or not, but I would love to see like a in-ground 8 foot deep pool full of green Jello. Um, Cass says that he wouldn't mind a pool full of whiskey as long as you could just walk by and dip out of it, which is no surprise at all. What is the biggest thing you can fit in there? Um, I don't know where in there is. I I um I'm not gonna even answer that question. Cass, however, says that you can come and find out. So there's that. The next question is a follow-up question to that, and it's when I say in there, what do you think of? And the first thing that I thought was, oh my God, what is in there? I'm gonna cast quote real quick. So that was my answer, and I'm pretty sure by the answer that Cass gave, you all know what he thought in there meant. So let's see. Last book you read, I just finished the Odyssey. Um, which was awesome. I hadn't read it in a really long time, and I was excited to read it, which may sound disturbing, but that's just how I am. And Cass, he's finishing up um, the Hope, and then he's going to move on to the Glory. That's by Herman Walk, if you don't know. Cass is an avid reader. He reads all the time. Um, the last movie that you watched, the last movie I watched was Cabin in the Woods. Woo-hoo! If you haven't seen that movie, watch it. It's awesome. It's great. There's I I don't even have any words. It's a great, great movie. Um, the last movie Cass watched, he doesn't remember. It was with Mixario, and it was some badass horror movie, is what he said. I don't honestly know. Um, so, favorite flavor ice cream? Spumoni. Does anybody know what that is? Spumoni. It's like heaven. It's like the heaven version of Neapolitan. It's got pistachio, cherry, and chocolate ice cream. It's usually served at Italian restaurants, and it is the best ice cream ever. Cass is a freak, and he likes butter pecan. I told him that was for old people, but he doesn't seem to care. um, let's see. Do you sing in the shower? My roommates that I had prior to moving back to Arkansas can attest to the fact that I sing loudly in the shower, which is really the only place that I sing often, unless I'm drunk and then I'll sing for anybody. But yeah, I sing in the shower, and Cass sings everywhere. So shower, he sings in the shower. Chips or cheese balls? Picks, I love you. You know I love you. But chips and cheese balls, they're cheese balls are chips. I don't know what you guys do in Canada. Cheese balls are chips. Chips are cheese balls. Well, cheese balls are chips. But I really like cheese balls, so even though I maintain that cheese balls are chips, I'm still saying cheese balls. Um, Cass thinks that cheese balls are an abomination, and he is chanting Funyuns. So there you have that. Why did you pick Future Cass? I'm assuming this question would just be for me. Why did I pick Future Cass? Um, well, first off, if you haven't seen the end, I feel bad for you. It was by far the best episode that I think they've ever done. Um, I think it stretched the actors' limits to new bounds. And I really, really clung to Misha playing Future Cass. Uh, I've lived a lot of life. In the time that I've been on this earth, I have probably done a lot of things that Future Cass has done. Not really the orgies, but I've drank. I've had my illicit drug experiences when I was younger. So I really feel like I can bring something to the character. And I know that I don't play Future Cass like canon very much at all, but I really feel like I'm portraying him as the way my storyline goes. I I feel like this is how he would be. And if you guys don't RP with me, Roll is a really odd cast in general. Any Dean that RPs with me knows that he is not a big fan of Dean Winchester at all, um, which is really weird. But he does not get along with Dean Winchester. He is more apt to talk to Sam than Dean, and he usually ends up punching Dean in the face. So, uh, but that's pretty much why I picked Future Cat. I really felt like I could develop him into something that he was canon, but he wasn't so canon that I had to be a stickler to the rules. And I have so much fun playing him. I can't even explain to you how much fun I have playing Future Cast. How did you find Tumblr? I was reading a lot of fan fiction. um, Destiel, a lot of Destiel. Like I'm pretty sure that I've read every fan fiction on fanfiction.net that has to do with Destiel in any way, shape, or form. And I would go to people's profiles, and they would have my Tumblr is da 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 da, and I was like, I kept reading it, and I was like, Tumblr, what Tumblr? And I was like, well, I like these people, and I like what they're writing, so I should probably check this Tumblr thing out. And I did, and I made my first blog, which was Ask Future Cast, and I started out even I started out as a personal, and um, I RP'd, but I RP'd in person with my I RP'd as myself with Ask Drunk Cast, which is a wonderful RPer. Um, that is also carved into a new animal who is Tom Haniger, and oh my god, follow them. Just um, and so that's how I got into Tumblr. Oh my god, it's already 14 minutes and I've only gotten through Pix's questions. Okay, we're gonna move right along and I'm gonna try to speed this up a little bit. These are from Mandy, who is my best friend. I love you. Um, she is that dangerous smile. That is her URL. She is the best OC ever. Her writing is flawless. Her ideas are flawless. Her plot lines are flawless. It's just flawless. Follow her. Go now. This is not a no. Stop the video. Stop it now. Go follow her. Thatdangeroussmile.tumblr.com. Okay. Her questions are for Cass because Shimmer, who is her Shimmer, who's her muse, interacts with Cass. They're very close. So these are for Cass. I think you should let me teach you to walk the tightrope without using mojo or a net or anything. Cass says you're fucking crazy. That's not gonna happen. He's not gonna break his fine ass for you or anybody else. Which we know is not true. If she really wanted him to, he would fucking walk a tightrope on fire without a net. Cass, how do you feel about blue? Like if I dyed my whole body blue. So he's just singing the blue song right now, and I'm not really getting an answer from him, but he's kind of dancing around singing I'm blue, Abu die, or I peed on a guy, or you bleed and you die, or whatever it is you think it is. So, the next question is, Cassie, we should get married. Okay, well, he's grinning like an idiot, because I happen to think that this is a serious question, in which case he said, yes, yes, fuck yes, it's about time. So, I hope that that's a good enough answer. Also, he wants a ring. Um, Cass want to be my penguin, but cool Arctic penguins, and not weird African ones. Cass likes the weird African penguins, the ones with the crazy hair. So you're gonna have to make a compromise on that. I don't know. Maybe you could be like Arctic African penguins or something. So the next question is from Bribe the Trickster, who is Michelle, is the mun. My favorite Gabriel blog. Again, follow bribethetrickster.tumblr.com. Go. Um, she's been doing a you piratey thing with That Dangerous Smile, and so Gabriel left me a question in pirate speak, which I am going to probably butcher, but I'm going to attempt to do it in my best pirate voice. So here we go. Ahoy, matey! I hear you be doing a video. Not sure what that might be, but here's a question for you. Do you have the courage and the fortitude to follow orders and stay true in the face of danger and almost certain death? I'm gonna answer that first. No, I don't. Um, I don't want to die. Even for, well, I don't know, Gabriel Pirate, kind of hot. But no, no, I'm not going to do that. And Cass said sure, because, you know, he's Cass, and um, we also want it on this RP, so we need to, like, figure something out over that. Then I've got a couple of Nani questions, so here's some anonymous questions that I have kind of an idea of who they're from. You're a freak, but I love you. Well, the last two, the first two I think are from, like, normal people. Anyway, so here's the Nani questions. Is there anything Cass does to annoy you? Cass and me, excuse me, Cass and me, we get along, but he has a tendency to be irritating when he wants to be, especially when I'm not giving him his way. I have very little control over him as it is. So if there's something that I absolutely do not want to do, I'm like, we're not doing that. I'm not doing that. Or he'll say something that will make me blush, and then I tell him to shut up, and people want to know what he said. I can't repeat that stuff. I mean, seriously, you guys know how perverted I am, and if Cass says something that makes me blush, you don't really want to know what it is. He also likes to do this thing where he reads half naked, slouched in a chair with his reading glasses on. He's really mad. I just told everybody he wears reading glasses. But yeah, and he does it on purpose because he knows that I just drool when he does it. And then when he gets mad at me, he does push-ups. So that annoys me in a really sexual way. The next question is, how is your relationship with Cass? For the most part, we get along. There are times when we disagree, and there are times when I argue with him. but we're generally of the same mind about things, which is nice. Um, it's nice not to clash often. There are some things where I'm trying to tell him that he's being a complete idiot and he doesn't listen. Um, but uh, generally, we do get along. Um, so the next question is: would you rather be fed to animals at the zoo or lit on fire with ice? I need to see a video of ice lighting anything on fire before I can answer this question, just because I think it'd be cool. And if you can light things on fire with ice, then I'm choosing that because it just sounds awesome. And getting eaten by animals is so cliche. Um, would you rather be Princess Peach or Rapunzel? Princess Peach is a whiny bitch, and Jensen Ackles is Rapunzel. So, can I be Princess Daisy from Donkey Kong? I'm gonna be Princess Daisy from Donkey Kong. She's badass. If your spunk were glitter, what color would it be? Cass said rainbow because he's a freak. And I say purple because purple glitter is my favorite. It's just pretty. And I also maintain that that would be entirely too itchy for anybody to have any fun with. Um, you guys, we did all the questions. So that's the end of this video. Thank you for bearing with me for 20 minutes of your life you're never going to get back. Um, you know what? I'm gonna encroach on your time for just a couple minutes more because I think I'm gonna do my follow forever. Not all of them, that's a long list, but I'm gonna do some follow forevers real quick. Besides the ones that I've already mentioned. So here we go. Another one of my favorite OCs is Mixariel. Um, Mixariel's a demon. um, Mixariel's an angry demon, and I really like the dynamic between her and Cass because he's constantly walking on eggshells because he thinks that she's gonna kill her, or I mean, she's gonna kill him, and it's just an interesting dynamic because I think she's wearing down. I think that eventually that they're at least gonna become friends. So I'm interested to see where that goes. So mixariel.tumblr.com, follow. Um, the Secret of Salem, uh, wonderful, wonderful character. I love the Mun, I love the Muse, I love the dynamic. Um, Cass is generally a straightforward, we're gonna do this, wham bam, thank you ma'am kind of guy. And with Salem, for some reason, he's really taking I don't want to say taking his time because they just met, but he's he's um he's experiencing things that he doesn't normally experience. It's kind of freaking him out, but it's fun. That is the secret of Salem.tumblr.com. Sam Gantor is an awesome Sam. Um, one of my favorites. We are P. I think we have 3 threads going right now because I cannot get enough of Sam or the Mun. Um, and I love them. Um, really good. Sam Gantor. Um, Interstate 4 is a new dean that I am RPing with, and the thread is so awesome that I'm really excited about where that's going. Um, um, Angel with a Paintbrush is a great OC, Angel, obviously, um, that I really enjoy her style of writing. She's a really good writer. And let's see, I'm trying to think. I'm gonna leave people out, and y'all are gonna kill me. Um, hmm. Um, Reflections of Wonderland. That's an Alice that I really like. And then Belle with No Beast is a Belle that um, really got Cass's attention, even though I'm horrible at replying, and I'm so sorry. Um, I have 200 followers. I've got to be missing people that I really wanted to get out there. Um, but I'm going to make a follow forever page, and then y'all could just go there and look and see who my follow forevers are. And I'm gonna get off of here and stop wasting y'all's time. It is a 25-minute video. I'm so sorry. But I look forward to RPing with you guys more. Like I said, we love to RP, so if you want us to make a starter, or you want to plot, or you want to just irritate me in my ass box, I love that. Seriously. So I'm going to get off of here. Thanks, guys. It's been awesome talking to you. Bye.